Hi everybody, it's Steve Grizzetti, co-founder of MoviePix.com and author of the MoviePix.com Guides to Adobe Premiere Elements and Adobe Photoshop Elements. And here we are in Adobe Photoshop Elements 2022 looking at some of the new features in the program. One feature that Adobe continues to expand is its library of guided edits. You can access this library by clicking on the tab here in the upper center of the program. I think we're up to about 50 at this point. Some of these are basic for cleaning up your picture, for adjusting lighting, or removing unwanted elements from your picture. Some are color effects, some are black and white effects, some are just for fun, some cool special edits, and then there are photo merge edits too, which involve you using more than one photo and borrowing elements from several photos to combine into a final picture. It's a really nice library. Now, these guided edits take you step by step through the whole process. Couldn't be easier. In this generation of the program, version 2022, Adobe has added a couple of new guided edits. If you go over here to Special Edits, you'll find a new one here called Perfect Pet. And Perfect Pet, as you might expect, takes you through the process of taking a picture of one of your pets, your dog, your cat, or whatever, and then walks you through the process of cleaning up the picture and enhancing it and making your pet look just awesome. There is also in this library, the Special Edits section, a brand new guided edit called Extend Background. And we're going to go ahead and select that one. And we've got a photo of a family walking through the woods. Now, one of the things Adobe has tried to do with both Photoshop Elements and Premiere Elements is make the outputs more compatible with social media sites. So when you select your canvas size, you'll notice that these canvas sizes are not only set up for different sizes of paper, but also set up for particular websites. So I'm going to choose Facebook Post. And as you can see, a Facebook post is a little wider than this existing photo. Now, this tool should automatically fill in the gaps on the right and the left, and ideally it should do it seamlessly. You shouldn't know that Photoshop has pulled a trick here, but let's see if it will do it. We're just going to select Autofill. You can also do some manual filling, but autofill 95% of the time does a good job with the right background. Now, we've got kind of a background here of trees in the woods. If you look really closely, you can probably see where the additions were made, and you can see we've got a duplicate of this tree over here on the left. We've got kind of things kind of break up a little bit on the right. Not quite perfect, but still, if somebody didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't know any better. Now, there are tools here for patching problem areas and even for using the clone stamp to borrow imagery from one part of a picture and paint it into others. But I'm going to just cancel that one. And then I'm going to select a different photo from down here in the photo bin. And let's try that extend background with this photo. This one should be a little easier. We've got a boy sitting on a beach, so our background is a little easier to continue, but I've just been impressed with how beautifully this tool works on this particular picture. So let's set our canvas size again for Facebook post. So we're going to be adding to the right and left. We'll let the autofill go to work. And look at that. I don't even think an expert could spot the work that the content aware fill did in this particular picture. This is just beautiful. It has widened the picture. We can't really see any Photoshop tricks in there. Maybe if you looked really closely, you might see a little duplication of the wave here. But all things considered, that looks pretty darn natural. The program does a great job with that. Once we are happy with the results, we can click Next, and then we can save it as any kind of file. We can continue to edit it in quick or in expert mode, or we can send it directly to Flickr or Twitter. It's a very nice tool there in guided edits. Actually, much more than a guided edit. It actually does most of the work for you automatically. And a number of these, like I say, close to 50 of them, and they all do pretty cool things and help you make your good photos look great. Now, if you want to know more about all these guided edits, if you want to know more about every tool in this magnificent program, you'll want to check out the tips and tutorials we have at MoviePix.com. Want to know everything about Photoshop Elements? Check out the MoviePix.com guide to Photoshop Elements. It's available on Amazon.com, and I'm Steve Grizzetti. I wrote the book. Hope to see you again real soon.